The
Mm,
systems, and to me, come last, but they need to be
mhm.
built first to support the process, to support the people. So the people
Mm.
are first in my line of business, right? Who's
Yeah.
there? Are they great? And they follow these processes. The systems are there to support them. And I want them interchangeable. This one starts failing and this one's doing better. We can plug it in.
Mm.
So to answer those based on my three, kind of three pillars, um, the people are typically the ones that fail first. And so when we hit our hyper growth,
Yeah.
I put out I want to have $1 million business when I was early on, and about 18 months later, we did 1 million in the first quarter of the year.
Wow.
So again, as an agency, that was really good. That's
Yeah.
really great growth,
Of course. Yeah.
and at 1.25 million, my systems could handle it, but my people couldn't. So what did
Couldn't.
I do? I started hiring as fast as I could, which is always a bad idea. You want to be
Sure.
slow to hire and fast to fire. So I started pulling people in. A couple of them were the bad apples, bad seeds. And, that permeated and we outgrew ourselves. And until I cleared those folks out and replaced them with people with the right attitude and work ethic, then we started growing, even more.
Wow. And I think my follow up question is, I think if I answered it already, I was going to say, if you could replay one of those moments, what would you have set up sooner? So I think you already kind of answered that to make sure that you don't have the bad apples, right? Slow to hire, quick to fire. So you already answered the second question without knowing it. So thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. But I want to say those are the three pillars. But if you don't
Mm,
have the right systems, like, it was ridiculous that I had say this, my accountant was saying, why are you spending so much on these, at that time, the project management system, the CRM? And I said,
mm,
because my vision is to be this big. I want to be handling 60 projects at a time.
for sure.
And what we have right now can only handle 5 or 10, and they'll start to crash and people will lose things. So
Yeah.
I built for that level. So that's why
Mm,
the systems and the process stood even to this day. We still use the same ones. It was the
mm,
people that caved. So what's more interesting now, if I was building it today, and I am rebuilding, I'm putting AI in place everywhere. It's taking over a lot of people's roles.
mm,
And this was a tough time. I mean, I had to talk to people and have these conversations that, it's not that they're not effective anymore. It's that they're not adapting and learning the new tools and the new systems. So it used to be,
mm.
right, people driven, but now
Yeah.
AI can do so much. We can
Mm,
create a list of prospects, go through, qualify them, start emailing them, all without an SDR rep sitting there, over a month. I can send thousands out in, a day or a week at this point,
mm,
customized.
mm.
And, as one example. So what what has happened lately is, again, the people haven't adapted or haven't adjusted, and they're the ones that I'm really in fear for, that they're getting left behind because I have
Yeah.
to adapt. If
Of
if I don't
course.
adapt,
To
I get
survive.
left behind. There's no more business.
Of
So
course.
using AI and the proper systems is even more important today.